And I was like, hey man, yeah, play. And he was like, yeah, let me just, yeah, I could want. I was like, say word. Personally, I think he might not have that job anymore. That would be my guess, because I texted him yesterday, and I was like, I know your schedule's limited during the day, because I was trying to play last night. Yeah, I was like, I know your schedule is limited during the week. And he was like, oh no, I can play daily now. And I was like, oh really? Well, he had just started when he got the sim loss against him. I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure he got fired. He might have got moved to first shift. I don't know. Oh, you're playing CPU GGFL. I saw you were playing the Texans, and I was like, wait a minute, he played Nate last night. Well, the good news is you didn't have to play Nate twice. Back to back, like that. Who won that game, by the way? Oh, cool. And I can never get a good read on them. Sometimes they're actively trying to win, and sometimes it seems like they're purposely throwing games. The Iowegians in general. Like, I really don't know what their whole deal is. All right. I think a win here will secure my division. GGFL. Yeah. I believe. I'm not 100% on that. Gun Rage and Lancer won or not. I know if. I believe I needed both of them to lose and for me to win this week. Yeah. And next week I play Kenny, so that shouldn't be terribly difficult. Wow. Somebody's watching my game. Somebody has already left a comment on my game.
Let's go best tie.
Yep, it's there. It took a minute for the computer to read
Coach,
the
EA Sports
comment.
coverage of the NFL brings us to the
said,
so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
That's my boy.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Confession! I heard a confession!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological.
25-yard
yeah,
gain
we just
for
saw
Jerick
a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, pass interference. Give me that.
Incomplete.
Give me all of that.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you bitch.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Oh, come on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Flacco here on 2nd down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, No wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Come on, overthrown.
Incomplete. Trent
Killing me,
Taylor, the
Greps.
one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks,
That was a perfect fucking.
they'll miss on 40%
He
of
was
their
wide
throws
open,
somewhere
so
in that neighborhood,
fucking
similar
wide
to a
open.
great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, come on!
On to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty,
That
but I
should have
just
been
don't
pass
think
interference.
so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
A bit, yeah.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Second down, Flacco now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Flacco. Flushed out right. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Doinked off the crossbar.
The crossbar, no good.
No, he missed the
effort from that distance.
He went for a 63-yard fucking field goal and doinked off the crossbar.
Remain a scoreless game.
I mean, he was kicking with the wind, and he's got Justin Tucker, so if he'd been like half a yard closer, that would have been a field goal.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
That's
the
what I'm
results
saying.
for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get it back on track.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Keep it up, fellas.
They run it with McCammon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Guesstimation.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. And they've taken care of that.
I'm 7-4.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, I started the season 1-4, and I've won like 6 straight. Yeah, so fuck you, asshole. Talking shit about my boys. About your boys that I control.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Garoppolo now.
God damn it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Tight is right. 4 down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete.
Attaboy, good win. Attaboy, good win.
Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
All right. Good guys on top.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
That's your division rival, so you should be
the punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz.
Unnecessary roughness.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact,
was riding him out of bounds, and another guy kind of pushed the pile, and they called unnecessary roughness.
And he didn't on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Gun.
Flacco. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
Good stop.
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep it.
What you gonna do? You gonna try to challenge the play? Is that what you're gonna do? You can't challenge it because it wasn't a scoring play, Kuski. Yeah. Oh, he wanted to text me and ask what's the rule. It's 4th and goal on the 1.
Out of the end zone. 4th down.
That's it, baby. Money!
They're going to run it with Murray.
Did he get it? Fuck, he got it.
Touchdown.
Wow. Not even fucking rank commit.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, fellas, here we go. We got 4. Set hunt.
Play action. Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Weird flex, but okay. I use the computer, right? Then don't ask questions. Just know that the computer is the target.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Oh!
And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I bet you did want the sack.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
21. 3 down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
No, you're not climbing that. No. Gotta stop.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half.
Hell no.
Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Y'all catch a look at Tanner doing the shuffle.
Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Sin's dodging me.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
I told him to be around 4:35.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Ravens taking the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First and 10 here for Flacco. And this is caught by Curse. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, Flacco going with a screen for Murray.
9:30. Are you
And
serious?
he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Flacco to throw.
He's not even in school.
Intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's
what time is it at?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The one thing that I like defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Well, shit, if you're there by fucking 6:45, you do the fine.
Come on, man. Give me time to throw the fucking ball.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know, I'll try.
Because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the
fuck, his contract can't be that long. There's only
to give him
fucking
another
4.
shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Wow, stupid.
Working from the
concert.
gun.
What the hell kind of 4-year-old has a concert?
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
Calm the fuck
This will be spotted just shy of midfield.
Gotta work in the morning, man.
59-yard attempt.
And it's good.
Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
The
offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
No, honestly, I spent more time in shotgun, or not shotgun, single back than anything else. The majority of my good plays are all single backs.
Will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Damn it, I did not mean to dive with your crispy tart.
And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I don't understand why they don't let you get back up. They weren't touched.
Right. I guess it's considered, I gave up on the play.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Man. Got time for one more heave.
And one more heave.
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Just hit a 59-yarder. I don't see why I can't hit a 54-yarder.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Shut up, Coach.
Hunter Pinion now to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
We need to run the ball more.
Second down. His throw incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
So, I got a chance to win some money on my pick'ems, but probably the only way I can do it is if I pick Washington.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle.
The racial slurs?
Looks like they're just totally out of sync. Whether they're
think they
running
have
the
a
ball,
shot
passing the
tonight
ball like we
against
saw
the
there.
shitty
I
ass
don't know. The
Eagles
rhythm
right now?
seems
I
off.
don't know. Not with Colt McCoy.
I know.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
14 points on the game tonight. And I have
Here's a look at the
81
49ers
points, so
offense as they make their way out for their first possession
85.
of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches
trying
like?
to figure out
For the
what
most
these
part,
top
not
two
nearly
guys
as
have
emotional. They're a lot
their
more
last
clinical.
pick.
Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Or lost a loved one within the last 2 years as a result of opioid pain medications prescribed by a doctor or healthcare provider, you may be part of the conversation.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
He has 8 on the game.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
I have to pick Washington.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah, he hasn't used his 8 yet. Damn it. He's used his 8.
11.
The pressure drops off as
He
they
has
look to
not
throw.
used his 9. He's used his 9.
Hard throw incomplete.
I have completed
Not only was the call
33%
spot
of my
on,
passes.
how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was
Apparently,
trying to force
this
it in
front
there on
7
3rd
is
down.
just
But if there's a
that
time to
goddamn
force it,
good.
he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah,
Hit
exactly
as I
right.
threw
3rd down,
on
you got
about
to try and
half of my
find something.
incompletions.
There's nothing available there for him.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now here come the Ravens. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Fuck's sake.
Flacco here on second down.
There's his name.
Caught by Snead over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3
I gotta take a shot.
and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Murray, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third down, Flacco from the gun.
God damn it!
This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
I can beat him.
Willie Snead, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Are you watching my game, Shark?
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
21.
McKenna. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
When things get ugly, call the We Buy Ugly Houses people. If you're needing an all-cash office, you can close quickly. Go to WeBuyUglyHouses.com or call 800-438.
Here again is McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo now. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
65.
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Especially the next couple of days. Right now, temperatures all over the board from 13 in Living, 23 in St. Paul, 25 in Hutchinson, and 26 right now in the cities. Just a light breeze out of the north.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Garoppolo.
Oh, come on.
It's going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just
love how somebody who's on man coverage drops out of it.
So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
More now on the return. A little juke, and now running right through it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
So I finally started watching San Francisco release that for the rest of the diet.
It is, right?
That's going to go as a
but how the
I love
that
show.
I don't understand how she just became a zombie out of nowhere. Like, did they explain
you gotta
it
watch
eventually?
the show. They do eventually get into it.
And just try and
okay, because I'm like, how the fuck? She just started vomiting profusely everywhere. I'm like, what is going on?
Flacco from the gun. It's complete to Snead. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate.
All right,
nice carry. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
State election officials say it cost taxpayers nearly $7 billion.
Mike 48.
In every team you have the flying donkey red star.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Red.
But we're stuck without him.
From the gun, Flacco. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Oh. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Verts. Oh, was I right?
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray.
I don't think he called a single play in this entire game that wasn't in either shotgun
and
or
the
pistol.
Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I've watched it all, so. But yeah,
Tucker
I've
with the
noticed a
extra
lot of
point,
shotgun.
and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
What the fuck?
Super toe.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball,
route, but managed
4
to
yards
stop
or
on
more
a
on
dime
first down is what
and
you're
run
aiming for.
upfield with his
They
hands
tried
up
to
to
throw
swat
for
that
it
ball
there.
away.
Nice effort to
Yeah,
knock
I've seen
Dalvin
that.
away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh my God!
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off
Watch
by
this shit.
Marlon Humphrey, and they'll set up
Watch triple his speed.
at the 45-yard
Oh,
line.
wow.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that
Whatever,
football
dude.
into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Murray. And able to push his way
I ain't even
Godwin
know.
is
I'm
not
not
a slow
even mad
runner.
that it was a pick. I'm
5
mad
yards
that
is the
the
tally on
animation
first
for that
down.
pick.
That brings up
That's what
second
I'm mad
and
about.
5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be
same
happy to
run
keep
he
the ball
used.
on the ground,
Yeah,
right?
that's the
This
exact
is
same
where
run that he just
covering
scored
the
that touchdown
football,
with.
taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now, obviously, that's some
inside
good
zone,
work
too.
there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third
Oh, that
down.
was a power.
But if you're on the
Oh,
offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead,
Oh no,
brings
it
up
was a
a
corner.
fourth
It was a
down.
corner strike that he hot routed a vert
There's
into.
definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight
Then he
game,
threw
and
the
sometimes the
double
officials just say,
coverage
let
on
them
it.
play.
Hard
Kind of like your
man.
mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell
Two
you to
was
settle
out there, two
yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
How the fuck?
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 44 yards.
Oh, shit.
A lucky-ass shoestring tackle.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown!
Watch that. Watch that.
Dante Pettis, his 11th touchdown.
Good butt. You made his own guy running.
Hey, that's what I wanted you to see right there, that exact moment.
Oh, that was epic.
If I go for 2 here, it'll make it a field goal game.
Holy shit, that spin was off the charts. You need to go for 2 here, it doesn't matter.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
I just got to keep this
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that,
shotgun?
Right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Wow, this is pistol.
Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And he sacked him. Oh, it looked like he was a little closer to the...
Nah, his running back was in front of him.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. Right. It's 2nd and 21.
And 4 wide, 1 tight end. He's in shotgun again.
Flacco.
What the fuck?
Wide open receiver complete. The 40. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone.
Apparently,
touchdown.
Cover 4 does nothing against fucking...
His first touchdown on the
year. No, it doesn't. I hate cover 4.
The have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Very seldom do I play it. Look at all the hot routes, 3 of them.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
He hot routed himself a whole bunch of verts on that play.
Flacco looks to throw.
Put that shit down.
Pass incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Mostert now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Looks like he spends a lot of time in 46 defense, too. That or he just shows blitz on damn near every play.
Yeah, that could be too.
On second
That'd be why you
down,
beat him.
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
21.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
I gotta go for it here.
Yeah, 3 timeouts.
I've shown that I can't stop him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo. Got to have this.
Oh, my God, Jimmy.
It's incomplete.
It was.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Wow.
Now the Baltimore
That just cost me this
heading
game.
back out
Right
onto
there.
the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of
Holy
this, it
shit.
helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
You know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's honestly the reason I know about that play.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
Down
and high
8
fives
points.
for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock.
All right, still got a shot with 2 timeouts.
But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means
now
that
I
they
need
do
the
have a
2-point
chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Turned about his fair
And
play.
San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Good luck, Ted Jordan's been dodging people left and right, getting his son wins.
This one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
12.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
11.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more.
And the face mask. Useful.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Oh, Jesus! He ripped it off.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
God, I wish my guys would play man coverage like his.
Hell yeah.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw.
Oh my God, throw the ball.
He's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fuck.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Oh, yeah, Kittle.
1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Good little Kittle. See what happened? Cover 4 does not cover verse, man.
Oh, he was out of bounds.
One incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens.
No.
Hard to get the ball
wide
in there.
open.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Gosh, given the time of the short game, would he have been better off just dropping? And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Dum 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 dum.
Where's the Billy play?
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and
fuck, I didn't make it.
And he is not going to reach the goal
Damn it,
line.
I lost.
They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead.
Oh, wow. It really waits for them to do it.
Well, my wife thinks it's too crazy for me, but I'm going to prove her wrong.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Would have changed the entire complexion of the game.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's
played like shit,
expecting
didn't
an
deserve
onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,
I definitely see nothing but
93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Ravens, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It all starts with the new, more powerful TiVo voice remote. Press and hold the blue voice button to control your TiVo box with the sound of your voice.
Yeah, I completed less than 40% of my fucking passes.
Is there a movie with George Clooney and Julia Roberts?
Open apps.
Open YouTube.
Or to navigate to a specific menu.
Go to settings.
A button you'll be using a lot of is the back button. Now you'll press back to go back
I'm 9 and 5.
instead of pressing the left arrow button.
Seahawks are 8 and 6. Cardinals haven't played yet.
Oh, I need to do this.
I think I've successfully played my way out of the top 2 seeds.
Oh yeah.
Because I've lost my last 2 now.
This strip of shortcuts brings you to frequently used menu screens and can even be customized.
Yeah, now I'm a game behind fucking Biz. And half a game behind Hulk because Hulk hasn't played this game yet.
And of course, the all-new smart bar.
And I think I beat Freakout head-to-head this year, so I should still have the tiebreaker on him.
Getting you to what you want to watch faster than ever. My Shows is still the place to find all your recordings.
Shit, I swept that entire division, so him, Sean, Daywalker, none of them should be a problem for me. Unless they just outright have him finish with a better record than I do.
Press OK to quickly pick up where you left off. Whether you're in the middle of an episode or ready to start the next one in the series. Press down to go to the new filter strip, which lets you narrow your My Show's choices instantly.
I think it's time for me to call my cable service and upgrade my goddamn TiVo remotes and stuff.
Icons next to a series title tell you at a glance.
I hate these TiVo remotes. I have ever since I got them.